Okay, hello and welcome to page 42. Wow, we're up to page 42 of my graphic novel of comic strips titled Found Earth. Wow, 42. Okay, that's not how I wanted to start this video. Yeah, I was looking at how I wanted to start the video as I was staring off in the distance, trying to get this computer up and running, and I had to step in some water somewhere, and I took a step on the dry concrete and looked down at my footprint, wet footprint on the concrete in the basement while I was waiting for this to load, and noticed how incredibly huge my feet are. I'm pretty sure that I could have saved Jack from the sinking of the Titanic if my shoe had been on board at the time. Sadly, I wasn't, and Jack died. But she said she'd never let go. And that irritates me. And then she let go. I know it's a metaphor. Yeah, it still bugs me. So, I think my incredible busyness that pulls me away on Saturday mornings is over. There was 2 or 3 weeks there where I wasn't accomplishing a whole lot of new artwork, which is why you didn't see a lot of new stuff posted on Instagram and a lot of new videos posted on YouTube, because I was busy at dance recital competitions and soccer tournaments and just various things like that. I think that we're pretty much done with the stuff that happens on Saturday morning, and at least until the soccer season starts, and maybe there's a soccer game in the morning. I don't know. But yeah, large feet. Stuff is done. Now I get to focus on waking up Saturday mornings and cranking out a page. And interesting, I had inspiration from, and it comes from all sorts of weird places. A friend from high school's kid had an assignment where they had to fill in the blank or something and do a drawing and have it be creative and stuff. And it was when I grow up, I want to ruin the world with color, I think was the answer to that question that he had. Ruin the world with color. So that led me to come up with a super powered being. I'm not sure that I want to call it a villain or a hero. It's a child. It's who is discovering that they have powers to control the color of things, and we're still seeing where it's going. I know I want the antagonist to this color protagonist to be called Whiteout. I'm hoping that name isn't copyrighted. We might just call it Mr. White and go from there. Or the Eraser, although that's probably copyrighted too because of the movie. Still working on it, still work in progress. I'm going to pencil like a 5-10 page story and offer it as an exclusive to the patrons at my the Patreon account, www.patreon.com/AlanDunlap, and offered as an exclusive, and you get a little sneak peek into what I can come up with in an hour's time every day for like 2 weeks, and we'll go from there. Talking about this page, this page has action. Some of my pages don't have action. Great big jumping bush with a spear, and then the bush with longer arms and legs and carrying off the robot and running away. I don't get to draw action too terribly much. It's usually just more comic strippy, like in a newspaper where it's talking heads and there's a joke and maybe there's a little bit of movement. But this one has action because now we're in a comic book and we can do action. And I don't know. Yeah, sure, you can do action in a comic strip, but you don't get the effects because you can't do the large panel. And I like drawing all the leaves, so it seems like a cool thing. While this is a really huge project, it is my first project, and so I'm still using it to figure out what I can and can't do. And so my next project will be better, and the next volume of this project will be better, and the next page and the next page, hopefully, will all be better than what came before. That's just learning how to do action things, because a lot of what I want to do after this is more straight comic book style stuff. It's a lot of S's. Like I said, I've got my Santa Claus versus the Toy Factory story that I want to do, and I also have a short story that I'm going to do with my daughter. She will get partial credit for it, and she'll probably get paid for her contribution to it, and we'll see what happens from there. Interesting thing, I also found out that my son is writing a book. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. He's been pretty tight-lipped about it. I think he's let his mom read a draft a few months ago. But it's tough writing a book and trying to get through school and soccer and all that stuff. So I hope he succeeds. I do. Yeah, I like to make sure that the pencils are nice and tight, so that when I get to the point where I'm inking, I don't have to make any decisions with the ink, because I am not an inker. I'm a penciler. I like to lay things out, and I like to do the penciling. The inking is just necessary so that I can continue to, so I can print it and go from there. And so I like to just copy the pencils as straightforward as possible. I don't like to have to think and be creative with the ink. Maybe because of my own artistic inadequacies, I don't know. I'm not comfortable enough yet to go hog wild with the ink. I have credits at the bottom of the screen now for the music. I pulled it off of YouTube. It's all Creative Commons. It's all legal as far as what the website says, and so I'm just giving credit so that they get the publicity that they deserve, because it's good music. You should check it out. Look it up on YouTube. It's cool. Yeah. What else do I got? I got my comic books all reinstated back in the basement. I got everything put back. Plastic totes and shelves in case it floods again. And we'll go from there. I have everything that's cardboard or paper at least 2 feet off the ground, so that I at least have a chance to save it. And we're moving forward. I guess I lightened my load. I have a little bit of art supplies. I have a little bit of canvas. I can start painting again. And yeah, we'll go from there. So I hope you all are having a wonderful week, a very good week, and that you don't have any catastrophes going on, and that you get great enjoyment out of the last bit of summer that we're having. Don't forget to watch the meteor showers this weekend, August 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, something like that, and go out late at night, enjoy it. Spend some time with your family if you got any, or friends if you don't, or friends if you do. Take your friends with your family. Yeah. And I hope you all have a really good week, and I hope you all create something that you're proud of. All right. Have fun, Oh, special thanks to Scott Snyder, Joe Lambden for their continued support. I appreciate it. We're still saving for the ISBN numbers, and once we get to that point, we'll move forward from there. All right, have fun. I will post again next week. Enjoy.